var það komið.
How long is Rushdie going to take?
Ah, poker.
An hour is fine.
Oh, it's fine.
I mean an hour of work. Nothing is going to be done in an hour because. But
Nothing.
but we have time. We can do. Well, actually, we don't because there's still a lot of other things on the agenda, but nobody seems to. Workshop is waiting to start. Let's not do Rushdie. Let's do a workshop. Let's do Rushdie tomorrow with the lasagna.
No.
You would not do Rushdie with lasagna. Can we do Rushdie for breakfast?
What is Rushdie?
Rushdie for breakfast is somewhat doable, but
What is Rushdie?
It's
baked.
fried shredded potato.
We don't fry, man. There is no.
Perfect. Not deep fried. It's pan fried.
No,
It's potato cake. It's potato cake.
it's like box tea, man.
Yeah, breakfast.
Box
No,
tea, you know
it's
box
not.
tea?
It's not breakfast.
No, but box tea. You know, like,
No. Box tea is it's a potato patty basically.
Kachal.
No. It's not box tea. It's not box tea.
Ask Kachal something else, you don't.
Yeah.
How do they say? Box tea on the griddle, box tea on the pan. If you can't make a box tea, you'll never find a man. That's what this cook taught us at ICMR.
Yes.
We had a TV chef cook.
Yeah.
She told me, box tea on the griddle.
How long is the rusty? How long is the rusty to bake?
It's not baked.
Or I mean fry? The potatoes here are really dense.
Probably, so you would ideally parboil the potato,
Okay.
and then it's about 15 minutes in the pan.
Okay. Shall we start to get them boiled?
So then, yes. So the
And then we can take them off, let them cool.
preparation would be parboil,
Yes.
cool,
Yes.
peel, shred,
Yes.
fry.
Yeah.
So let's parboil them now. Let's shred them and fry them in the morning.
No.
It's not breakfast.
No. Let's parboil them now, then we can.
But breakfast, it's breakfast in some parts of the world.
Rushdie is not served for breakfast.
Okay, we don't do that.
Very similar
But
things to breakfast.
say what we need to do now. You're the boss.
Let's
I
boil.
will put it in oven if you ask me.
Let's boil them.
The
Yeah.
But in theory, it's not absolutely necessary. You can also just do it raw. Everything else will take over.
But it's these things are kind of dense, so I would actually boil them
Yeah,
first.
these ones take ages.
They take ages to cook.
Well, they're going to be shredded, so it doesn't. It
But
changes. It changes the cooking.
Yeah, fair enough. Yes. But these ones are really dense.
Yeah.
Like it's a super dense.
But
breed.
you would only boil them like halfway through.
Yeah,
so the core would still be dense.
Yeah. But it'll help.
So,
But we can start that.
but why are we doing this? Just to
Because people want Rushdie.
I think it would. Are we making the ham tonight?
Yes.
It will go very well with ham.
It would work. Yes.
Yes.
It would go well. We can
Yes.
do. If we
So
if we
let's-
don't do
let's-
Zurich schnatzels, we can at least do Rushdie.
Let's boil them. Then we
I
can.
was looking forward to Rushdie for
Yeah.
so long.
So let's boil them because we can stop the boiling during and cool them down during workshop.
Yes. So then we get a big ham.
shall
Yes.
I cut the mushrooms so we prepare them?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Let's start preparing. Good idea. Yes. This one.
Yeah, let's go.
And there was a trick. I think it was go all the way here and then to the top. Yeah, this is heating the whole thing, I think.
Since water takes a while.
You might need to wash the cutting board. Stefan, before you start, you might need to wash the cutting boards because nobody washed them after lunch.
I'm not sure we even need cutting boards.
For mushrooms,
For mushrooms, for onions, for garlic,
for other stuff. It's a cutting board.
This is not mine. This is mine.
Okay, then I'll move it here. Hey?
Okay.
Are these things to throw away or?
No. You can still eat them. You don't need to throw them away.
Okay. Don't know since when they are.
From yesterday.
We should still wash them first, right?
So these, I tried washing them yesterday, and it basically did not change anything.
Okay. So you assume they are washed enough?
I think they should be washed enough. Like it somehow they're just rough. It's a sturdy Irish type of thing. It's a farmer's potato.
So you know what, Bjorn? Either we did something wrong,
Sorry?
but you know why I think we didn't do something wrong? Because when that lady was preparing box tea,
Yeah.
I am generally good in reproducing recipes, especially when
Right.
somebody shows you. I've never managed to do it with Dutch potato, and then I
Right.
figured out it's totally different. Potato.
Yeah, it's had some different potato. Yes. All right. You have a cutting board, Stefan.
So different that it was so different that I kind of couldn't even figure out why it
Yes.
doesn't work.
Right.
I have to wash the hands.
There's a sink in the bathroom
Yeah.
with more normal.
Cut me that knife, the one that's next to me.
Yes. I will clean you that knife. He asked me to cut me that knife.
Empty that here and then I'll take that one.
So, what do you say about washing hands and getting dry? I still support the side of your Finnish favorite.
Yeah.
What?
So there's this Ismo guy, this Ismo comedian, talking about living with his girlfriend or wife, and says very different bathroom ingredients. For him, it's he needs two things: one to wash the teeth and one to wash the balls. And if I run out of one, I can use the other. If it washes the teeth, it will definitely wash the balls. And then he's comparing this to his wife's bathroom ingredients, which are, like 20 or 30 times more. But they all end with very specific. But they all end with moisture. Everything needs to moisturizing. And he says he's surprised. Why don't you take a shower? When I take a shower, I get very moist. You could almost say I'm wet.
Yeah, people would almost say that I'm wet.
Yeah, and then he says, but then his wife says that but taking a shower makes you dry, and it's like a completely foreign concept to him. Anyway, it's a very funny.
No, but he sounds always like I don't know.
Yeah, and
I always thought that I'm almost wet.
yeah, and he has a very nice delivery also.
Yeah. Has this crazy voice like you.
All right, I guess we should wash this as well.
He has almost crazy voice like you.
So the question is, do we want to?
Luca, how was picking up?
Dankeschön.
Do we want to start the dishwasher?
No, it's still space there. So.
Because it's basically dinner will make it completely full.
Yeah, but I guess several people have coffee now. Maybe we can wait for the smokes as well.
Okay.
Or I don't know. Yeah, maybe until we get to the workshop.
As soon as
too
it
late.
gets.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's start.
So we can see if there are things that are not in use.
Another dishwasher.
Yeah. Oh no.
Briefly.
Any mugs that are not being used now? We're gonna start the dishwasher.
Oh, that's a big one.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, put them in.
Sorry. There you go.
No.
So, I'm producing a little bit more stuff.
Cool.
Let's see, there's a couple more things.
Oh!
Is she going in? All in or all out?
Do you want me to call in?
Please, no, nice to go.
Just not wash. That's also good.
And more.
Is it?
Yeah.
This might be the last one.
Sorry.
Oh, and what's the high card? Or
All right. This is what I have, Werner.
By consumer.
yeah.
These things. Do we?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess we should.
We can.
Those could go in, but the other side.
Yeah.
Anyway, don't worry.
I agree.
Pali Konili gangsta.
Who's gangster?
Mushroom gangster.
Mushroom gangsta. She even talks like a gangster. I'm Pali Konili gangsta.
Do I need to speak in Irish?
Irish.
Irish.
Speak Irish.
Irish. You have to sound like a pirate.
And you change your name to Saoirse.
Voice exhibition.
Okay. I think we are all Irish now.
Are you gonna make them wet?
This sounds like something.
You want to make them wet?
When you are a kid and you don't want to go to school, I think this water sounds like perfectly something, looks like perfectly something that you should drink and not go to school for now.
Somebody told me never to wash mushrooms with water.
With what?
Water?
Why?
Because they suck in the water and then they take much longer to dry out when you cook them. Yeah, no, I'm not kidding.
With water, my mother does it, you know how
Yeah.
Dragica does it, she peels them. Do you want to peel each and every of them?
Basically depends on your trust in the.
Dragica does this, she
It
peels them.
depends on your trust in the you know the lack of toxic
She goes to
toxins.
mountain and gets totally clean.
Yeah.
Totally clean.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
While there may be animal that pass there, and but normally these kind of classic diseases are kind of usually known, like mouse touches or something like that. But generally, it's super clean, you know, like kind of. She still cleans them. I don't like. And I buy something in Albertheim
Yeah,
that came from God knows which kind of cellar.
right.
But it has all European certificates. That's important.
Yep. All right. This goes here. Sorry. I guess. Goed.
Goed, goed, super goed. Alles super goed.
Oh.
use as short query as possible and get the relevant result. Yeah. So we are now kind of developing some agents on both sides, on retrieval and for information need and so on, to handle those sides. But actually, what we have here is like really a user that has information need, but is either unwilling or unable to really formulate it as a very concise and detailed query. So the system then retrieves something, and these clarifying information that come later on are there because nobody found the relevant results. So I think this is really good simulation of that information need. And conversely, oh, it's not that. When you provide additional information, hey, just to help you, it's still not that. I mean this. So at least I see it already as conversation, because you are revealing increasingly more and more specific information need.
But when you say like, oh, it's not that, you're seeing something that the system returning back to you, so it's kind of two-way already. Now we have a lot of teams, how do we handle that? If it's only one team.
We are already doing it, because when...
Yeah, but that's, I think, why we argue it's probably not conversational, because it's a one-way. You kind of assume what the next question will be, and you answer that one, right?
Yeah.
How do you assume? Get you.
Because it's a
This
one
one
way.
was showing something.
It's a one-way communication. Because we have the hints that we give you.
Yeah.
We don't have. You can't ask for anything else. We presume this will be the next thing you ask about, and that's the information we give you.
Yeah, but any benchmark that you make, up to this point, I kind of argue, like up to this point where we stand, we cannot really make totally open-ended actually conversation.
No, but this is what Lucas says. If it's an interactive and it's the same for all the teams there, we can do it. This was what Lucas
Well,
did.
I think what Stefan is saying is in the IR community now, I'm not really in it anymore, so I don't know, but they do simulate the conversational queries by that kind of an approach, and we just work with a simulation. I think for ECIR, yes, be it either automatic or interactive, and ECIR probably needs an interactive challenge at a workshop because it doesn't do that. It's not my most exciting conference I've ever been to, right? So
ECIR?
ECIR.
I met you there,
I know.
2010.
In Dublin.
Milton Keynes of all places.
Oh yeah, went to Bletchley Park.
The only monument of any significance in that city is a cow in the middle of the city.
Yes, I remember that. Stefan Ruger. Myself and Udo.
And Susan.
Susan, yes, yes. Anyway,
So
we went off conversation.
but I was just like saying how to actually market it to the community, because I don't think lots of people actually realize that this is like previous generation of what became conversations.
But then the conclusion would be, if we want to do that, then we should go with known item search queries rather than ad hoc queries.
We could have ad hoc as well, but
well, the question is how many query types, because I would for sure do Q&A, because I think that's the most exciting thing to do on that type of data.
the non-item search and Q&A. Do we need ad hoc?
I think we want ad hoc if you want that kind of the pseudo-conversational... No.
No,
You're
because
right,
because ad hoc is...
Yeah, I'm wrong, for instance. Do we care about ad hoc? Every example of... depends on the use case.
Ad hoc is anyway hard to judge, right?
Yeah, totally.
Okay, well,
Yes.
let's dump ad hoc and see how it goes. Right?
Yeah.
Ad hoc would require either people defining specific segments,
That's what we do anyway.
or we defining. No, so far we have predefined the